The next person on this list is Jared Madison. Yes.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Council. History suggests that we should teach our children first, above all things, to seek out wealth, power, and callousness. Here you can do what you please. We make Jesus a liar by our profound efforts, but because it seems seeking first the kingdom of God, on the essence of dominion, is quite captivating. But one must first consider the psyche of a person of this consciousness, the mind of the godless imperialist. With boundaries and site design set, youth's limitations were clearly defined. Cultural protection overlay. 3 seemingly benign words referencing a quite easily understandable ordinance. Let's break down these words to come to a more mutual understanding of their independent, therefore subsequent correlating meaning. Cultural, denoting or deriving from or distinctive of the ways of living built by a group of people. Protection, the process of keeping something or someone safe. Safe, free from risk. Risk is the probability of a negative outcome or decision of event. Overlay, to lay, spread, or apply something over or across. Therefore, we can surmise that combine the words cultural protection overlay mean to keep safe the distinctive ways of living built by a group of people from the probability of a negative outcome or event across a defined area. So now let us consider for the purpose the mind of the Pine Island investors and developers. Who here has children? Any of you have daughters? Imagine raising your daughter and putting all your love and wisdom into her with the hopes that she will live a long, successful life and be a good person. Now imagine she goes off on her own to college. It's bittersweet, but you've done a good job at parenting and you're confident in your daughter and society and the rules and regulations in place to keep her safe. Now imagine one day an older man in his 50s sees her beauty and is blown away. He makes a pass at her and she denies him. Now imagine that man does not take no for an answer. He's built a very successful life and to the point he never hears that word. It upsets him that she has denied his offer. Because above all else, this man seeks power and authority, he follows her home one night and forcibly garners her compliance. The man doesn't care about what he has done is illegal, or that there were laws in place to prevent something like this from occurring, or the pain he's caused by his action, because he has good lawyers and he's gotten away with this before, and furthermore, if he believes it's his absolute right to do things like this. His money, power, and prestige have made him invincible to the rules of mere men. Because of his authority, evidence is lost and no trials is conducted, no justice is served to this man, and he continues to live his life and continues to do the same thing to other young, innocent women. Now imagine, as a parent, how this experience would make you feel. In this story, the Gullah Geechee people and that's land on St. Helena represent the young girl. The developer investors represent the old man. You see, they know there were laws in place to protect a distinctive culture, and they still attempted to carry out their plan. They knew that the people of the area didn't want what they were offering, just like the young girl in the story, but they pursued it anyway. They heard the pleading cries for deliverance and laughed in the face of innocence. This move, like all attacks on grace, seek to bind you to the chains of hopelessness. Is the intent here to make the area more prosperous, to bring in more jobs and infrastructure, or is the intent here to wipe away the unpleasant reminder of a distasteful time in our country's history, while simultaneously reminding the descendants of slaves that the time has not rested the shackles of injustice that bound their ancestors?
Thank you.